But it seems like we're going to get the game started off here as, again, Standoff Hardpoint is going to be the place where, you know, I love Standoff just because of that first Hardpoint, that first hill probably has like the craziest action at the start of a game. It's like the best way to kick off a game.
Yeah, it's wild. It's just there's a lot of juggling, so much action mid-map. And we'll just have to pay attention to who's going to be that first team that decides to get the rotation.
Yeah. All right, here we go. So I'm going to go ahead, kick it off with Nifty again. I want to take a look, see what he's going to do off the break here.
Keep it consistent.
Keep it consistent, man. You got to stick to your guns, like you said, man.
Oh, we got someone sniping already.
Oh, well, that was it's probably Karma knowing him. But Nifty's moving in, getting a double right away. And that's going to open things up lovely there. But Karma is going to be there for the stop. Burns is going to be inside of the hard point. He is going to be able to get control. Finding a player on the other side here. He might try and pick him off with a grenade. Contestment on the right side. Burns with the stop. And Burns off, you know, he is just such a talented young player. He is, he's been around for such a long time. He actually was playing with Deathwish before. That was like his team. And then Burns finally just started to get the recognition from a lot of the top players and made his way into this upper echelon of, you know, of Call of Duty. And I have to say, he has certainly earned this spot.
And that's what's, I mean, this is not the best example, but what's nice about one of these events where we're missing some of the top teams is this is really a great time for some of those, you know, up-and-coming players that you don't always get to see a ton of, really make a name for themselves. And that's what I'm looking forward to going into Championship Sunday tomorrow, who's really going to show up.
Oh, for sure, for sure. And now you can see the rotation that had happened early here. vVv is going to be up there for the contestment. There will be a NV player, but Karma's going to go huge at the stop. Let's go ahead, hop on board with Karma here. He is going to be on a 3-kill streak. And he is going to be holding this one down with ease. His teammates on the outside perimeter holding down the, you know, the gas station as well as the hay. Those are the kinds of things, the barn, I should say, those are the kinds of things that you want to do here. Just great zone defense, defending their teammates.
Yeah, that was a great smoke grenade there. Kind of lets them push up a little bit, apply a little pressure. Because when you have a player like Karma looking out that window with an M8, makes it a little bit difficult to move up.
That's right, and Karma knows that there's going to be a player at top. So Rambo's going to go up here for the contestment, and Burns is going to get taken out. That is going to be Karma here, but Burns not before he takes out Rambo, and Karma is going to get dropped. And here you can see that the score is very, very close, guys. The start of this game, this is exactly what I expected. It was, you know, probably going to establish some control in the middle and then make their way over to the green, and it was just going to be back and forth, back and forth. But something to point out here, look at Karma. He's sent lovely with 2 streaks.
Yeah, and he's sitting kind of at that one of the cutoffs here, coming from back ass, and as you can see, we pretty much have the entire NB squad.
Oh
my! No, I did not expect that.
Wolf, hello, Wolf. That was certainly. That caught me off guard.
Yeah, and that turned quickly. I mean,
it's Karma we're talking about. He usually does not miss.
Yeah. And they had, you know, 4 guys from maybe already kind of set up at this grandma's house for this hill. We'll see if they're able to break this, so the vVv team. And it looks like they actually broke that rather quickly.
That's right, and Rambo, he is going to get taken out. He was able to pick up a 4-kill streak, but that is not going to matter all that much. Wolf with the hard point for vVv Gaming. It seems like they're going to begin to contemplate, Envy at the very least, where they need to move next.
Yeah, they pretty much had to give that hill up. They spawned so far out. There was only, I think, about 27 seconds left as they were spawning. It's time to rotate to red. I mean, it's not worth putting that pressure on Grandma's house, and everyone's going to be floating over. Yeah,
now I'm looking for Burns here because Burns is going to be the playmaker on this one. He has to open things up. He has to get this kill, and he is going to get taken out by Rambo. Now jumping on over to the young one, Nifty. He is able to pick up 1 player. That was going to be a good stop. Merc, they know he's going to be in the back, though. So look for another NV player to be on the cutoff, but Rambo just not expecting it. Merc there with the pickup, and that was exactly what Envy needed. They have to stop any kind of player that's going to be making a push over by the outside, but you see that they're focused so much on it that actually one guy did manage to get behind him. That's the veteran sure shot. Not going to matter, though. Envy with the stop.
Yeah, and that 2-piece by Merc there at Anchor was huge. That bought them like 10 to 15 seconds from getting that pressure pinch from both sides. But you can see they're kind of pinching here now. See how this plays out.
Yeah, that's the thing, right? You have to apply the pressure. You have to get that pinch going, right?
And that worked perfectly.
And if you keep on going, sometimes it sucks to say, but if you keep on going like lemmings, dude, like you're gonna get it eventually. Like just they're gonna drop and they're gonna mess up a shot. One time out of out of 2, like it's just how it is.
And we're hitting the about the 6-minute mark now, and they're about to pull up about 20 seconds here, vVv. And that was, I mean, they had 3 people Envy in that hill, and they broke that with ease. That was pretty impressive.
Now let's actually see if anyone on vVv has streaks. So it seems like no one from vVv has streaks to be able to close or spread out the Envy boys from this hard point here. They're gonna have to rely on their gun skill. Wolf is gonna move in, getting a kill. One player is gonna be bottom brown. They know he climbed up. He is gonna get dropped though.
You think he would have known he'd be coming up there?
Yeah, I mean, well, he clearly saw him. I would imagine.
I would think so.
Oh, well, it is what it is. You can't win them all.
Yeah, and here
even
we go.
if you know clearly it was going to come.
Yeah, this middle hill, you usually aren't able to get a ton of time. You said this is a lot of action, usually flip-flop, and they were able to get the first 20 or so seconds in this hill. So that was big for vVv.
Yeah, they needed it, man. They needed the savvy. There you go, Merc. He's able to pick off one that was going to be nifty off the cutoff here. And I'm just jumping around back and forth because no one player has been able to display that dominance. If we take a look at the scoreboard here, you can actually see that it has been quite the close game. Sure Shot, the only one that's been struggling a little bit at 9 and 14, but Envy all even out here for the most part. They are running on the same page. That's important.
This kind of goes against what we were just saying, because I think every single vVv player was negative there. Every one. And they're still leading by almost 20 seconds here. So, you know, really, it comes down to rotation and hill time. You can outslay all you want, but if you're not getting the spots, you're not going to win.
Yeah, that's true. I mean, you need to just get the reads. But I want to point out here, Proofy is just tearing it up. He is on a 6-kill streak right now. Very, very close to getting his streaks here. Let's see if he's going to be able to do that. Shots fired. He is going to get a bunch of hit markers there. That was going to be trophy assist in defense and an assist. He's going to rack up a couple of points here. Guys, to get this kill, but he was
and that is the worst.
Spitting distance, Maven, from being able to make that one happen.
Yeah, that has got to be the worst feeling in the world when you're like that centimeter from streaks and that happens.
Oh, that is just, that's heartbreaking, man. That's heartbreaking. So now Proofy, he's going to be setting up here, and of course you have to, I like this. You begin the rotation at around the 20-second mark here. Got to be heads up about it. Don't get hardpoint hungry. Yep. Leave your guy there, Burns, as you can clearly see. But Proof, they know this. Envy knows that they are going to go for that rotation. I'm expecting Rambo to just be shot calling like a champion right now. Mud Dog supporting him there.
And he should be able to get 2 pieces. Well, they need to get time on this hill. They've extended this to 50 seconds. They had basically that entire last hill of vVv. Yeah. They've really got to turn it on here. And you know, like I said at the beginning of this, we've seen Envy struggle with these hard points, and it sort of looks like it's continuing.
Well, but you know what though, Maven? This is the hard point that you're going to want to hold, because this one, while you do have 4 points of entry here, you have the window, the staircase, this window where Proofy just looked at, and the one behind him. You still have to think that this one is because of the close proximity. Look at Proofy. He's just able to rain death on him. And wow, big win by Proofy. And he goes with a teabag, gives it to him. Oh, D's. Oh, goodness. But
can he get both?
And he's going to be able to pick up one. So, but that's what I'm saying, right? This is the hard point that you're able to hold down and rack up a lot of points in Maeve.
Yeah, and there's 8 seconds left in that, so you're going to start to see the rotation here. We'll see if Envy can get the cutoffs and pick up more time here. They were able to cut it from, what, about a 60-second deficit down to about 20, so that was, like I said, big hill for them.
That's right, and looking here at Wolf as he is going to be waiting for his opportunity to pounce on Envy. Moving in, he is going to have the assistance of a smoke grenade and a couple grenades flying in there as well as teammate goes in. He's going to get plugged right away. That was going to be Burns. Wolf playing the outside here. He's going to go in for the charge. He's going to get immediately taken out. Nifty's going to be in there. He gets dropped. Burns going to be the last one left alive for Envy, and now Envy has taken the lead here.
That is huge. And how scary is it charging into that room with all that smoke? If you know there's someone just prone in that corner, you can't see anything.
Yeah, it's a freaking dude that's just going to be waiting there, like, just like, I got you.
Merc just died, but we have Merc and Karma both on 4 streaks, so that, you know, we have 2 players on 4 streaks. That's probably why we saw a little change in the score there.
Oh, well, when you know, you have these 2 guys that just begin to heat up, that
complete monsters.
Yeah, it's scary, right? When
nice
Merc,
shots.
I say this all the time about Rambo, and then I will reiterate this for Merc as well. Rambo, he's not your slaying guy, and Merc's the guy that's going to fill roles. He's going to be your support dude. But when Merc goes off, it is scary, because when he gets hype, and look at this, Karma, he is going to be full streaks, and this is what you expect out of one of the main slayers of Team Envy here. What a run that Karma's had so far in this matchup.
I mean, pretty much every game I've watched him play that I've just been watching on the full stream, and I'm not commentating, he's gotten the full streaks at some point, like every game. He's just been playing out of his mind. I think he had an 8 streak and an S&D earlier today, which is just fantastic.
Yeah, and he's actually on a 9-1 right now in this Hardpoint game. I mean, you know, Hardpoint is a very fast-paced game, and things move very quickly, and the fact that Karma's able to stay alive here and support his teammates is just brilliant work by him. But well, if you're gonna end it, and he got a double with that one too.
He hopped right into his teammate there.
He was like, "Hey, come with
me,
Karma."
Yeah, man! I told Karma before this, you know, I need him to beat that 27 kill streak. I expected somewhere in the neighborhood of 31 at some point in this series. We'll see if he can do it for me.
Well, you know what, though? They need to worry about winning here because vVv has been able to come back into the lead. And despite Karma's excellent play, he has not been able to one-man army this, for a long period of time. Although he has War Machine, though. Don't get me wrong. He has War Machine.
He's going to have to do work with this thing because we're down to 40 seconds.
Yeah.
They're down. They're about to tie it up. If they can lock down this hill, what do we have left? 50. Oh, this is the last Hardpoint. So if they have this locked up, this should be all she wrote.
And Envy has managed to take in the lead here, and there's going to be a lot of pressure coming from vVv.
Nice
Karma's going to be able to win that gunfight. There's going to be a player on top.
Oh,
Karma! Oh, no! And his teammate's going to be there for the pickup. Oh, man.
My.
And
there were some shots missed there.
There certainly were some shots, a whiff on the knife, but you know what? Doesn't matter. Envy is going to take this game, and they're going to go up 1-0.
I think we've got an Envy crowd here. We've got some cheering. And look at 35-15.
We haven't talked about Proofy at all, by the way. 33-20.
Wow.
That's the kind of stuff that you're afraid of because here's the thing. We could talk about Merc. You could say how great he's playing, and then we could talk about Karma, and of course he's always a beast. But then you have Proofy, who is just consistently amazing.
Well,
it's scary.
Him and Karma combined for like plus 30. I mean, that's
good. And, it's great. When you have plus 60, it's good. Looking at the vVv side, though, Nifty and Burns, they definitely did the best they could. It just was not enough. Let's see if vVv